up, YouTube? This is your host, King Jill. I want to take this time to thank each and every one of you for tuning into my channel. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So, let's go with some of the news of today, Thursday, September 30th, 2021. We still have this thing with Brian Laundrie. The kid still hasn't been found. Right now, I'm driving over to Greensboro to do some DoorDash, and they said that he's been seen in the North Carolina area. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen him in the North Carolina area. Let me know. I'll take a look at it. I don't mind. What is it? $30,000 reward? That's good money, right? Well, anyway, my thing here is that, you see in the media how they're trying to put a timeline, everything like that. But you don't need a timeline. We know where he was at. We know that from what it said, that he bought a burner. We know that he went to a lodge with his parents. I mean, my question is, why aren't his parents being questioned? Why aren't his parents, even charged with hindering a fugitive or obstructing justice when they knew? Because come on, you cannot tell me that this guy went there September the 1st, and right there September the 3rd to the 5th or whatever the 6th, they went on a little mini vacation. That wasn't a mini little vacation. That was a getaway of reflection. That was a getaway to say, you know what are we going to do now that let's process the situation. Let's see what we do from here. It's those days that they were in that lodge or whatever the case may be. It was a moment of planning of what they are going to do. Where is he going to go? Where is he going to hide? What are we going to do? Because come on, people, everybody just keeps leaving the elephant in the room, and it doesn't see the obvious here. It doesn't ask the question, what happened? What happened? Why the in-laws are not being questioned? What happened between September the 1st and September the 10th? That's the important part. Okay, we already know where Gabby was, but what happened? What transpired from September the 1st to September the 10th that hindered this investigation? That led for Gary Petito's parents, to file a missing report on September 11th. 10 days later. Was the Petito family aware that Brian was back in Florida on September the 1st? Were they aware? Did they get a call and say, listen, Miss Petito, Brian came over to the house, but there was no Gabby? And if they would have been told, trust me, I believe as a parent, I would have made a report that same day. Okay? But were they kept in the loop? We don't know. Were they kept in the loop? What transpired in those 10 days? In those 10 days, to me, those were the plan. Call the attorney, make sure things were going smoothly, make a plan. Look, if they come for you, you're going to go through here. You call some friends, call some people that owe some favors, all that kind of stuff. Because hello, you don't. Is it normal that your son or daughter comes one day and says, Mom, blah blah blah, this happened. Here I am. I'm a parent. I expected my daughter to be somewhere with her boyfriend, and they come back and she comes back alone. I'm gonna get suspicious. What's going on? Where is he? And they said, well, the parents say they don't know. And then my daughter says, hey, Dad, this happened and this happened and he died. What my reaction is gonna be like? Let's call the police. Oh, Dad, no, let's call the police. Let's get this over done with, because this is the responsible thing to do. Not, okay, let's figure out what we're gonna do. Let's pack our bags. Let's go for a few days. Let's clear our heads and let's figure this out. That's not what normal people do. Normal people don't do that. People who do that is people who are panicking. I understand the parents wanting to protect their kids, but the parents cannot protect his kids. The Laundries cannot protect Brian. Brian did a callous thing. Brian took a life away, right? If that's the case, allegedly, Okay, let's say that allegedly took a life away. So you cannot say, you know what, I'm gonna cover the sun with my hand. My son didn't do this. I'm gonna protect him as much as I can. No, you cannot do that. You have to let Brian face the consequences. You have to let Brian, he did what he did allegedly, and he's gonna have to go in front of a jury. He's gonna have to however this plays out. But he has to give face. You cannot hide. You cannot hide your kid. Your kid is an alleged killer. Your kid allegedly killed a young lady. You cannot let that go by. You can't. No matter how much you love your son, no matter how much you love your daughter, that cannot be done. As a parent, you cannot let that happen. You cannot say, you know what, he didn't mean to. Okay, he didn't mean to, fine. So let him go to court. Or he didn't want to, but let him go to court. Whatever excuse you want to give him, you should be giving him. Because now this kid is a fugitive of justice. He's being wanted, right? And we all know he hasn't been caught because he's been helped. He's not the brightest student said. He is being helped, right? He is being helped by his family. He's being helped. I cannot say by friends, but I know his I know. I have a gut feeling that his family, his mother and father, whoever it is helping that kid out. It is that simple, and that is detrimental. That's not helping him at all. I don't even know why the parents are not being questioned. I don't know why the parents have not been taken to the sheriff's office to be questioned by police to find out what's going on. Because apparently, you gotta understand, this is a girl from New York. They're from Florida. Florida people don't like New Yorkers, and it's the truth. Florida people tell you what's the difference between a Yankee and a damn Yankee. A Yankee comes and visits. A damn Yankee stays. So, with that said, I implore to those, if you see this young man, give him up. The parents, give your kids up. Any parents that's going through what the Petito family is going right now, any parents that's going through what Laundries are going right now, that they have a decision to make. Should I turn them in or should I keep them? No, your decision is to turn them in. That is the right thing to do. And I know it hurts as a parent, but we're not talking about he didn't steal a car, right? He didn't rob a tire. He didn't do this. He took a life allegedly. He allegedly took a life away, allegedly, and that has to be answered for. Okay. I don't want to hear this shit about white privilege and no. You don't do that. Okay. This kid allegedly took a life away. This kid left this girl traumatized. This kid left left her body miles and miles away. Man, if you're gonna be that callous, you might as well just take the body, take it back home, and say, look what I did. And then the parents would have to go all over to Wyoming. They would just pick her up in Florida, and that's it. Plain and simple. And this kid did what he did, drove her car, bought a phone. So you know that with that burner phone, he was talking to his parents. Everything was calculated in this plan. It's him coming back on September the 1st. And for 10 days, we don't know nothing. And then he leaves on a Tuesday on his parents' Mustang. And then on Wednesday, the parents go to the forest, to the national park, go gets the car, because they were supposedly looking for him, find the Mustang, brings it back. Thursday passes by, and then on Friday, 2 days later, they call him and report him missing. Doesn't that seem odd to you? And doesn't it seem odd that the officers, the police officers, the detectives, are not doing their job? They're not really, to me, I don't think they're doing a good job investigative-wise. To me. And like I said, I wouldn't even spend my time searching for him. I let him come out. He's got to come out sometime. He's going to come out. This is not a kid that I don't think that he poses a threat to society. Might pray. And if he wanted to do something, he would have done it a long time ago. If he wanted to kill himself, he would have done that. I don't think he possesses a threat to anyone. So just let him come out. He knows that he's being watched. He knows he knows that he's an all news outlet. Let him pop out. What the parents are doing a disservice to that kid. They're doing damage to his case. And if it's proven that they did help him out, which I know they did, I have a gut feeling. I can't say I know they did because I don't have proof. But I have a gut feeling that they helped him out, or they are helping him out, and they should also be prosecuted, because a young girl lost her life. A young girl lost her life, right? And then instead of and then through this all, you know, three people were already found dead in that same area. Those two young ladies that were murdered. It's still no one's talking about that. And then yesterday, a body of a guy named Lewis was found in that vicinity because they were searching for Petito. How many bodies are in there? So this is a time, guys. This is a time of reflection. This is a time of that you men start teaching your sons how to be men, and start doing this machismo thing, because that kid was a narcissist. He tried to be manipulative. Right? He was very obsessive. Stop teaching your kids how to stop teaching your sons to be that way, right? And start teaching, and parents start teaching your daughters that you don't need a man to validate you. That the first sign that you see of abuse, whether it's verbal abuse, or it's physical abuse, or it's mental abuse, you leave. You leave. There's no man that's worth it. No man's worth your life unless it's your son. You have to give your life for your son and your daughter. That's it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So if you guys see Brian Laundrie in North Carolina, let me know. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel, to the King Geo Show. Thank you very much. Peace.